Hello, and welcome again to the great journey, Word of God. And our new rotation, first episode today, How the Bible Came to Be. Now, we have a couple of exciting Sundays coming up because this Sunday, the 18th, the third graders are going to be receiving their very own Bible and going on Bible adventures at 3 in the afternoon, learning all kinds of ins and outs of the Bible and what exciting things are in here with Miss Joyce. And then the next Sunday, our 3-year-olds will be getting their very own Bible storybooks. Then we have this one that we see, when we come to church, or maybe you have one like this at home. But there's something very similar about all 3 of these Bible versions, and that is they're in English because we speak English. But you know what? A long time ago, when the Bible was just being started, being written and put together, English wasn't even a language. Can you believe that? So I think we're going to step way back in time, and we're going to go visit a person named Jerome who lived about 300 years after the life and death of Jesus. And Jerome had a big part in helping create the Bible that we know today. He's right here. Say hello to Jerome.
You're right. I am a very important man. Very important. I wrote about myself in my book, Important People from 300 to 420 AD. Anno Domini.
Oh.
That's Latin.
And Latin, I understand, is really the language that you were focused on getting the Bible translated into.
Yes, the priests, they speak Latin. They don't speak anything else. They don't speak much Greek. They don't speak Hebrew. Nobody knows Hebrew. So yeah, this is Hebrew. This is the old language. This is very old language. This is what Old Testament, you call it Old Testament. Right. This is what Old Testament written like backwards. These people, what were they thinking? I don't know. Oh. Then these are the Greek. And the Greek, their language, it's a mess. It's very difficult to follow. And so nobody speaks it much anymore. A more palatable language would be one like Latin. And Latin works quite well. Like e pluribus biblica. There we go. It's nice. It sounds good, doesn't it?
Yes.
Popes use it. It's big language. It's good. So, yes, I'm very important. Because I did something amazing. I'm finishing it this week.
How did you pull all that together?
I took all those old stories and I wrote them down.
Just like that?
No, not like that. Like that.
Oh.
And I did a very good job as I did it because I know what I am doing. I had people that sat with me and taught me languages so that I could understand what they were talking about, especially the Hebrews, because the Hebrew language, very difficult. Aramaic is what they call it, Aramaic. And it's very difficult to understand because there are people from all over that told these stories. And as they told these stories, we would write them down, and I would teach people how to write them down. And we would write each one of these stories one by one, going through the Old Testament, and now what we call the New Testament, which was written in Greek. Septuagint, they call it. Terrible. It's so bad. It's so difficult to read. Nobody knows Greek anymore. So we used the language and we worked it out so that we could understand it in Latin. And Latin is the most beautiful of all languages.
Was it hard to take some words from one language and find the right word in the other language?
Oh, only with the Hebrew. With the Greek too, but the Hebrew especially. There are no vowels. So we had to put vowels in. And occasionally some of these figures, nobody knows what they mean these days. So we kind of guessed. Thoughtfully,
right.
Yes.
Reasoned out.
And figured out what the words were that God might be saying through the text.
Right. All right. That's pretty exciting.
It was fun.
And you had help from a lot of people.
Yes, not quite like you. They did not smell so good. You smell as though maybe you are not so humble. We were very humble. We did not bathe. We wore the same clothes every day. We wrote in these little books called scribes. The scribes would write in these little books and write out all of these stories. Yes,
Wow.
lots of help.
Lots of help, lots of work, and it all turned out to be our Bible that we know today.
Well, that one is much prettier.
This is much
Yes,
prettier.
Yes.
Thank you, Jerome.
You're
for being
welcome.
here with us
Thank
today.
you for having me, because I am very important.
Very important. This was a lot of fun. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.